Hi, good day. My group, which is comprised of Frank Nanton, Nazim Karim, Kem Chan, and I am Andrew Kudogan, and I will be dealing and treating with single sign-on technologies. Sorry, I couldn't make it for the Tuesday class, but nonetheless, I decided to do this in an animated form. What is single sign-on? Single sign-on is an authentication process in a client-server relationship where the user or client can enter one name and password and have access to more than one applications or access to a number of resources within an enterprise. Single sign-on is one of the most important aspects of identity in access management. There are four types of single sign-on: Holy Grail single sign-on, Enterprise single sign-on, Synchronization, and Web single sign-on. Holy Grail is when you have one identity. That one identity gives you a single logon. That single logon to a single directory gives you access to all credentials. That is what you would get with Windows Active Directory. When you log on, that gives you access to Windows resources. It is the most efficient, most secure, most compliant way to do single logon. Enterprise single sign-on, often called login automation. The end user have a single login. The user log in once, but under the covers or behind the scene, the login automation tools logs them into everything else they need. Even though the user have more convenience, the IT staff have to manage the identities on all the systems. All of the directories still exist, however, actual login still happens on all those other systems. Synchronization, sometimes called same sign-on. There is a tool that synchronizes all of the directories and all of the passwords across the entire system. For instance, the user login once, Active Directory, and then login once on the mainframe. Both the mainframe and Active Directory logon is the same. Web single sign-on allow users to log in remotely over the internet in a single login instead of multiple login in multiple web sessions or different web sessions. That is an example of web single sign-on. My presentation has been short, but I'm sure you'll appreciate that the fact that I'm not there. But I'm going to be there on Wednesday, and who knows, I'm going to talk a little bit more detail on this whole concept of single sign-on.